Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Lexi and I am back this week with a really awesome video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys 10 ways that we can reduce our waste in effort to reduce our global impact. Just a small disclaimer though, I am nowhere near leading a completely zero waste lifestyle. I'm just trying to make a difference and share with you guys how you can too. So let's get started. My first tip is to use a reusable water bottle. This one is mine. It is a Take Ya water bottle. I found it at Best Buy. They also used to have them at Target, but the Target by me no longer carries these. I don't know if that's like nationwide or what, but this is my water bottle. I love it. As you can see, it does have a few dents in it. It's gotten beat up, but it's been loved and it's been used, and I refuse to get a new one just because it has a few dents in it. A quick Google search revealed that plastic items can take up to 1,000 years to decompose. Plastic bags range from 10 to 1,000 years to decompose, and plastic water bottles can take up to 500 or more years to decompose. So clearly you can see why that would be problematic and, you know, a hazard to our earth. My second tip applies to all my shoppers out there, which I know all of you are because we all need groceries, we all shop for clothes, etc. When shopping, paper bags beat plastic bags and reusable bags beat paper bags. Think of it like a game of rock, paper, scissors. It's like plastic, paper, reusable, only plastic never wins and reusable always wins. My third tip is to bring your own reusable travel mug to Starbucks, and a perk to that is that they will discount you the price of the cup that you're saving them. It's only a few cents, but if you continue to do this, eventually it'll add up and it'll be like you're eventually getting a free drink with all of those few cents that you've saved. Number 4, steer away from plastic in general. I'm talking about plastic Tupperware. I'm not saying, you know, throw away all of your plastic Tupperware. That would of course be defeating the purpose of trying to reduce your waste, but when your plasticware wears out and it's time to find some new stuff, maybe invest in some, you know, glass containers. I'm also talking about when you go grocery shopping and the produce is wrapped in plastic wrap, but there's some non-wrapped items right next to it. Opt for those non-wrapped items. Also, maybe, you know, skip the plastic produce bag. If you feel that a produce bag is absolutely necessary for items that might be kind of like wet from getting, you know, sprayed by those little refrigerator sprayer things, maybe bring your own reusable produce bags. They're available online. I've seen them even in certain stores. Just really, you know, be mindful while you're out shopping and make sure that you're not purchasing more plastic than necessary. Number 5 is to bring your own reusable silverware instead of using plastic silverware. I found this one at a store called Fresh Time by me. It is a bamboo fork on one end and then a spoon on the other end. You don't need this. This is just really handy. I keep it in my purse at all times, so if I am ever in a situation where I need one, I can just use it. But of course you can bring your own regular, you know, forks, spoons, knives, whatever, just out of your kitchen drawer. Again, just you really want to make sure that you're not using more plastic than necessary because that stuff is very detrimental to our planet and it does take a long time to break down. Number 6 is something that has honestly changed my life, I feel like, and that is that paper napkins and paper towels are so unnecessary. Honestly, everything that I've ever needed a paper napkin or a paper towel for, I have easily used, you know, the cloth version of that instead, and it works just as well. It's fine. I've never had any problems. So I have some cloth napkins here. I think these are from Target or Kohl's. They're cheap. You can get them in a pack of like 4 for like $2 or $3, but it's nice. Again, you can just stick this in your purse. Guys, if you want, you know, you can have a little kit that you keep in your car, so if you go anywhere, you always have it with you, and it is just a really good way to reduce that paper waste. Tip number 7 is for all of my friends out there that get that time of the month, you know? That is to opt for a Diva Cup or even those period panties that they make instead of using tampons or pads. Honestly, we create so much waste from that time of the month, and a Diva Cup is a great option. I think those, what's it called, like the Thinx underwear, if that's what they're called, are also a great option. And yes, Diva Cups are, you know, silicone, they're plastic, but they last so long if you take care of them and keep them clean, which you should. I've had mine for like over 2 years now, and I think it's a great alternative. It's also so worthwhile money-wise. It's so cost-effective. You spend whatever it is, like 30 or 40 bucks, and then you're good for a while, whereas you could be spending however much money per month on your period, and that's just why. Number 8 is to compost your food waste, or if you don't have a compost bin, freeze your food waste and donate it to a local compost site. You can easily find one online. Just make sure that you know what you're composting and what that community compost will accept and won't accept in their compost. Number 9 is also very easy. Refuse receipts, or if you really feel that you need that receipt, opt for emailed receipts when possible. That little piece of paper is so unnecessary. And also a lot of receipts are coated in a bit of material that does contain plastic. And again, plastic is pretty much the devil when it comes to being kind to our earth. Unfortunately, a lot of places will print a receipt anyway, even if you don't want one. It's just like their standard, like how their machines operate. But when possible, and they ask if you want your receipt, just tell them no. You don't need it. Number 10, refuse those straws. You do not need a straw to sip on your drink. Most straws are used for an average of about 20 minutes and then they're thrown away. Our sea animals are choking on them. There's way too many of them in the world, and they don't make anything better. If you need a straw, they do make stainless steel straws. I mean, I understand, I do like using straws every once in a while. It's just not necessary, and in the long run, you'd be doing the earth a favor by not using one. And lastly, I do have one bonus tip. It should be a no-brainer, but not everybody knows about this, so make sure you are recycling. There are so many recyclable items that are being, just disposed of and landing up in the landfill. Things such as glass and paper can be recycled. Glass can be melted down and made into something new, and that's very resourceful, but when it lands up in the landfill, it's having to go through that decomposition, and it's taking a while. So make sure that you're recycling. Just do it. And that would be, I think that's even a really great place to start. Even if you're just starting out and you haven't been recycling, maybe that should be your first step. Just start recycling. Make sure you're checking your community guidelines for what can be recycled and what can't be recycled, and you'll be good to go. So that was my 10 ways that we can reduce waste. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you take this to heart and start, utilizing some of these tips in your daily practices. I think that'd be really cool if I could impact or inspire some of you to, care and take a stand and, start, giving the earth a little bit of love now and then. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Also, I wanted to say thank you so much. I have reached almost 50 subscribers, which I know that might not sound like a big deal, but to me it is a big deal. I appreciate all of you so much. You don't even know. And I'm really excited for what I have planned ahead. So I just wanted to thank you guys. Alrighty, goodbye.